Okay, all set. What's up? Hi, hello, hola. What do priests learn besides saying the Mass? Philosophy, metaphysics, ethics, logic, theology, church history, canon law, psychology, counseling, pastoral skills, and a lot more. Seminary isn't just a priest celebrating Mass, making a machine, but seminary is actually a place where the church trains future leaders, future pastors, and people of great integrity, people of holistic mind and spirit. Yeah. Do priests make money? Paisa, paisa. The short answer is no, we do not make money. I am a diocese priest for the Archdiocese of Bombay, and my needs are taken care of by the parish in which I'm serving. So my food, my health care is taken care of by the parish in which I'm serving. Then I know the next question pops in. Usually it's like, so brother, how do you have these clothes? How do you have these equipments, bro? It's thanks to the generosity of good and loving people like you. Because somebody or the other is here to donate, to give of themselves fully. And that's how we have. In fact, this mug here was gifted to me by a friend on my ordination. Thank you, Twinkle. These mics are mine. I purchased them with my own money. Statue, not mine. The lights, not mine. Not mine fully, in fact. So yeah, this tablecloth belongs to my mother. Anyway, so no, we do not make money, but yes, we do have generous people. We have to have donors. Actually, you are the donors. If you sponsor some stuff, then we can get some things. Otherwise, either way, we are not buying Lamborghinis. We are not buying huge mansions. So we are not here to live a lavish life. In fact, or at least I have taken up the promise to live a simple life, life of simplicity, in solidarity with the poor, with the marginalized, just as Jesus worked for people who were not so great in their status of life. So, standing in solidarity with them and remembering that true treasures are only in heaven. And God will reward you for the best things that you do. So, if you're using your things for good, then yes, do so. Please do so. Where to wear this answer, but I hope I don't do the. I am supposed to answer to please make money. I'm talking about all other stuff. Oh gosh. Either way, I think that answers the question. Nahi, paisa nahi. Do priests get married to Jesus? I knew this was coming, bro. In this month, this is the third time I'm getting this question. In fact, it was like a statement. So there's this person who told me, um, so you're getting married to Jesus, huh? Good. I'm going to get married to a real person. And I was like, what? That makes no sense. But then he told me that my mother told me that you priest, you get married to Jesus. Mothers, mothers, mothers. Yes, I do understand. In a certain sense, spiritual sense, we do get married to the church, to the bride. But please, mothers, if you do not know the answer, please do not just say. This question is quite deep. It has a lot of theological significance. We do not really get married to Jesus in the sense of physical marriage, like a man would get married to a woman. It's not like that, but in a spiritual sense, okay, you can consider it to be as a wedding banquet with Jesus being the lamb and we being his bride. We are marrying him. He's giving himself entirely to us, especially in the Holy Eucharist, which we celebrate with our whole enthusiasm. In that sense, spiritually, yes, we do get married to Jesus, you can say, but in fact, everybody gets married to Jesus. The entire church. And church means you and me. Everyone, priest, religious, laity, everybody We marry Jesus in that sense because we are the bride and Jesus Christ is the bridegroom. So, yes, in that sense, we do get married, but literally, no, priests do not get married to Jesus. I don't know about nuns. I have to ask the nuns. But I remember there was a nun who said that, look, we have a ring. We do get married to Jesus. We are his bride, a bridegroom. I don't know what she said. So, great question. But mothers, please be careful what you tell your children. Elaborate and explain it to them. Don't leave them confused. I know you want your children, some of mothers want their children to get married, and so they put up these questions because in the context, I know the person who was asking me. The person who asked me, their mom wanted their children to get married, and that's why they're like, no, even if you are a priest or a nun, you do get married. But it's better to get married to a real person. Jesus is real, my dear sister. Anyway, on to the next question. Okay. Do priests fall in love? Or too many love questions? No, we do not fall in love. We grow in love. In fact, everybody grows in love. Yeah, we do grow in love with people, especially in the parish that I'm going to be posted. I will be falling in love with the parishioners. I will be falling in love with the church there, the local church, the universal church. So, yes, we do grow in love with people. Priests are human beings, and we do grow in love. It sounds very weird to say that you fall in love once you understand. We don't fall in love, we grow in love. Even married people, they always are called, are invited, are challenged to grow in love with each other. So, to grow in love with your family, with your friends, with your relatives, with your enemies, with everybody around the world, just like Jesus taught us. Who do priests confess to? So, Sacrament of Reconciliation, one of the greatest and most beautiful sacraments. Priests like me confess to other priests. Even the bishop or the pope will be confessing his sins to another priest. You see, we also require grace, we require strength. We also fall and we too are weak. That's why we receive the sacrament of reconciliation, which Mother Church has provided to us for our own benefit. And it's a beautiful sacrament. So, yes, I confess my sins to another priest confesses his sins to me, the people confess their sins to me, the bishop also, if he wills, can confess to me. Anybody. Good question, man. If you haven't been to confession, please, I invite you to receive the grace, the strength, the power, so that you too will be nurtured, just as Jesus nurtures everyone through this beautiful, amazing, and glowing sacrament of reconciliation. I love confession. It helps me to bounce back, to get back on track, and to start the good fight, to grow in virtue, to how do I say that? To yeah, to grow in virtue and to not grow, to fall in vice. No, to get rid of vice. Okay. I need to I know I need to cut down my answers. Or else this is going to be a long video. Sorry, guys. Sorry, boss. This is my host here. I will do that. Do priests pray? Oh, they better do. In fact, we do promise to pray the liturgy of the hours for the church, for the people of God, and we do pray 5 times a day. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. We have the Lord's, we have the Vespers, and night prayer, morning prayer. And it's actually beautiful. The liturgy of the hours, I enjoy that the most. We've got scripture readings, we've got reflections by saints, by bishops, by martyrs, and it's actually very enriching. So it helps to grow spiritually, it keeps us on track, and it's a beautiful experience. I think I will link up the prayers that I say, or that the church has obliged me to say, in the description. The name of the app is iBreviary, but I'll put a link down also because there's a website. And I would really strongly encourage and urge and challenge you to also pray. along with us because we are the church. That was a short one. Next. Can priests quit the priesthood? Technically, once you are a priest forever in the order of Melchizedek. But yeah, sometimes in serious cases, some people do want to quit the priesthood. Um, from what I remember, we need to submit an application to the Vatican and requesting them to dispense us from our obligations of the priesthood, and then you will be laicized. But ontologically, which means that in reality, you are actually a priest, but your duties cease. Why would people ask such questions, bro? Can priests have phones or use Instagram? It's the 21st century, my friend. Of course. There are so many priests who are active on social media. Pope Francis has been telling us, he's been telling us to go to the peripheries, to go to the margins. And what is the margins and what are the peripheries today? It is the world of the internet. And so I'm quite happy and glad that there are so many priests who've been going to the peripheries, to the margins, and preaching the gospel, sharing the love of Jesus Christ to everyone, making community, building the body of Christ. So it's a great challenge for all of us to use social media because social media is just a tool, and all tools are meant to be used for the greater glory of God. And so, if you can do it with your phone, if you can do it with social media, Instagram, Facebook, and stuff, even I'm there, huh? You can follow me. Then please go forward. This is what Pope Francis, since 2013, God rest his soul, has been encouraging all of us to do. Are priests allowed to watch Netflix or movies? Yes, we are. If you have the free time, please do watch a movie. In fact, I plan to make some movies in the future. I need a lot of cash for that. Oh, by the way, yes. So priests are allowed to watch movies, documentaries, anything. We are allowed to watch anything that is good and that helps us to grow, to thrive, to build up, to become big and greater. We are allowed to do everything. You know, we are priests. We are not. I don't know what. Who is not allowed to watch movies? If a movie is good, please do watch. In fact, we've just come to a close to the season of Lent, and I would strongly encourage to watch the Passion of Christ because Passion of Christ movie also features that little small tiny clip, which includes the Easter. And we are in the season of Easter, and that shows the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So please do watch any good films. Why don't I give a shout out to the Chosen series? Yes, please do watch the Chosen. It's beautifully made. It's so creative. It's amazing. You're going to see Jesus in a new light, and Jesus is going to speak to you through that movie. So if you have time to watch some good, uplifting, great movies, and if you have some suggestions, please share it with me too. All right, I think that suffices. I think that's it. That's it. That's it, right? There's nothing else. I hope this video is not gone too long. Nobody's going to watch otherwise. You need to put the chapters there, chapters. Um. So yes, guys, this is Father Ashton Pinto. Thank you so much for watching. You all my friends. I love you so much, and hope to meet you all someday, sometime, super soon, super quick. Do pray for me. I do. I too pray for all of you that God keeps you all, that Jesus keeps you all in good, perfect health, wealth of mind, body, and spirit. Ta-da! Bye bye. It's hot, bro. It's hot. It's still hot. Why do I do this all the time?